So then, my friends, I welcome you back to another episode of Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. I just remembered that I forgot to close the windows. I hope that won't disturb too much. Now, let's see what we need to do. Armature repair station. I think in the previous episode we beat this big guy in here, right? I think so. It was a few days since I played the last time, so I'm not entirely sure, but I think so. Let's see what happens when we do this one here. Nice. Whoa. You're not gonna attack me. Guess not. Oh, it's these ones that are like waking up. Can we do the same on this one? Boom. Ay ay ay. Let's try that one again. I don't know if they will help me in the final battle, because I think we're very close right now to the end of the game. Not sure how close. Well, I have no idea how close. I know for sure that Illos is the last place we will go to, so I know that we're that close, but we can go up there. Let's wait with that for a second. We should have more on the other side. We need to go in here. How do we, let's see. We have 280. That's good. That means that we can take these ones in here. Nice. There we have another one. Okay, let's hack these ones. I might be shooting myself in the foot now. If these ones guard on the way out or whatever happens, we're gonna have to kill them. I just made this part of the game a lot more harder than it needs to be. Since we hacked them, they should be on our side. Let's go up and check over here. Security panel. So that's the only thing we have. We can go up even more, can we? Wow, look at this. But nothing up here. Okay, let's go down to the security panel and activate it. See what happens. Perhaps we should save, just in case.
Come on. Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it. Then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message. But I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
You can't understand it? I understand it. It's a warning. Let's take Well, it's logical that they don't understand it. We have the flashbacks and stuff, so let's take the middle one.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible! The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Unsafe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It's not clear. I'm only getting small pieces. It's too damaged. Let's take middle one again.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped.
Enter the archives. The security system is disabled. Return to your vehicle and follow Sauron into the underground archives. Okay.
Cannot be stopped.
So we were not supposed to go further in and find anything. Let's continue in here. Is this a way out? Like a shortcut? Really? That would be nice. Take a sip of my iced tea, which accompanies me today. So I don't know if I said it in the previous episode, but in the previous episode I did start Illas, the last mission of the game, instead of doing more grinding. Let's focus on this one. I think I can talk in the meantime. Because the problem now is that I have so much stuff that I need to take care of with like bank stuff, looking at apartments, a lot of practical real world things, unfortunately. So I can't play as much as I want. I need to focus on actually beating the game. So after we have beaten the game, I think we have 5 trophies left. After beating the game, we should actually continue straight up, I think. We should have 2 left. It is the lift. What's it called? There it is, okay. The lift skill.
Vehicle into the creepy underground bunker.
Good idea.
Saving, wait a second. And the trophy for...
I thought Sarah knew set some kind of trap range for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
The trophy for completing 5 missions with a human companion. So I think that, first of all, we're gonna beat the game. Get those 2 trophies. It's one more. Neural shock skill. Right, that one we have left too. It's only the human guy who died that actually can use it, which is a
They
poor
look like
design
stasis
choice in my
pods.
opinion.
The Protheans.
Something happened. On left, where are you? There you are. That like a team member dies that you need for a trophy for the platinum books. Let's try to correct that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's try to correct this. I find that to be very buggy. But we have those 3 trophies. We have the trophy for beating Illos and the trophy for beating the game.
What's happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind this.
So we need to get out again. Can we go? We cannot go in there. And I do think, since we need to focus on beating games at the moment, I'm gonna start straight away with Mass Effect 2. I'm gonna try to beat it to the end of August, because then I want to play Kina.
If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it. What do you think this is?
Don't get your hopes up. The only thing we can depend on right now is ourselves.
VIGIL.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently. Perhaps there is still hope.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
What are you?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
What you want? Get to the point. I don't have time for this. Let's take the top one.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
Citadel as a relay?
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
Reapers in dark space.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
We won't understand the chance. Saren's going to activate it. The perfect trap. Okay. Let's take the middle one.
If he turns on the relay, the Reapers can wipe out the Council and the Citadel fleet in one fell swoop.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
You didn't surrender? All of you?
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
Why did the Reapers leave? Why do they do this? Let's take this one.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
I'm still curious. Why did the Reapers leave?
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
How can I stop them?
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit's not a weapon. It's a back door onto the Citadel.
They didn't find you? Go on, let's take this one.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
So you just hid? What did you do? You were cowards. Let's take the middle one.
How did you survive?
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
That's monstrous. You betrayed them. It was necessary. It was kind of necessary. Let's take this one to keep a good tone towards this Vigil?
You couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning. A way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
What about the conduit? We will take the Keepers later on.
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
How can they come back? Unless Saren succeeds. Let's take this one.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Can you help me? Just tell me what to do. Not this time. Let's take this one.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Sovereign?
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
They could just attack.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secrecy? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
Beacons?
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
Quite a risk.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
Keepers.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
That explains the Geth.
Sovereign must have realized that organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
Prothean scientists.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Yeah, I do have a feeling that they did not die pleasantly. Let's move.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Then let's hurry. Sorry if you could hear the motorcycle outside. I did not close the window as I said before, so some of the unwanted sounds are leaking in.
It's tragic. For all their great achievements, the Protheans lost everything, just like my people. Even their last plan failed.
Keep it moving. I've got no intention of ending up like them.
That was very giving, to be honest. I like that section a lot. Now let's hurry, 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 hurry. We have some enemies over here. We should be able to just pass them, to be honest. There's something down here. Saving. Nothing here. We should have something there. Perhaps it is lower down. Possibly. Let's continue for now. We have something big here. Take care of that. We can just, why not? We'll try to pass it. Wait, if I can drive. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Oh, it's so difficult to steer this thing. I really hope that these sections are like the steering part. It's going to be a lot easier in Mass Effect 2 and 3. I really hope that's the case. Driving zoomed in like this is a bit impossible. Let's take care of it next.
There! The conduit! It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Now let's do this.
Seal the station! The arms aren't moving. System's not responding. Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
Forty seconds. Wonder it's closing. Then let's drive, my friend. Let's drive. Meritorious Service Medal. That is the trophy for clearing Ilos. Okay, we're...
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
Noise. Oh, haven't seen you guys in a while. Let's change to this one. That's everyone for now.
Please begin emergency evacuation procedure. The Presidium is experiencing severe system malfunctions across the entire level. All non-emergency personnel must evacuate immediately.
Status report.
Give me a rundown of the damage.
We have lost all primary power to the level. Environmental controls are not responding. Class 3 fires are burning in sectors 2, 3, 6, and 7. Civilian casualties are high. I am also detecting numerous unauthorized synthetic life forms throughout the station. They are believed to be hostile. Please approach with caution.
The council.
What happened to the council?
In accordance with standard emergency procedures, the Council has been evacuated to the Destiny Ascension.
Other survivors?
What about Captain Anderson and Ambassador Udina? What happened to them?
I have no information on the status of specific individuals. Once the current crisis has been resolved, a complete accounting of casualties and survivors will begin.
Sara.
Where's Saren?
Former Spectre agent Saren Arturius is nearing the vicinity of the Council chamber. A warrant has been issued for his arrest, though Citadel security is unable to respond at this time.
Okay, that's it.
Come on. We need to stop Saren before it's too late.
Please begin emergency evacuation procedures. This is not...
Now let's continue. Let's actually sit, or we can't save. Okay.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms!
Lock the elevator. Suit up. We're going outside.
Minutes away from beating the game, my friends. That should be the end boss. But we need to deal with Saren first, so I'm not sure how we should go down here. Or we deal with Saren and then we have a... I wasn't really ready for. That I wasn't really ready for. Let's try that again. We're all the way back here? Are you serious? Okay, it wasn't difficult, but it's a waste of time to do all of this again. Save here? No, we can't. Get you out. Come on. No. For a second for the shield to actually reconnect with the shield. Can we take on you perhaps? This one. there. Go. Aj, aj, aj. So I think we need to... Oh, this one is shooting now. Yeah, I actually get that. Okay. Let's see. Like this. That's better. This one here. Can we use... No, sabotage is not usable. Nice. Where are you? Crap. That's down. Okay, so I think we should actually take a break here. I have no idea how much we have left, but we are very, very, very close right now. Whoa there! Oh shit! I missed that one. Wow. She doesn't heal. Okay, so we will stop. Actually, let's go to the next saving spot, because right now I don't think we can save. Okay, then let's do that. We will save and we'll pick up from here when we continue in the next episode. But for now, my friends, I thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, take care, and as always, I see you next time.